today I'm moving to next city, Da Nang. It's 20 hours bus drive away and or 1.5 an hour fly. I decided to save 20 euros and took bus, but so basically today I'm just 20 hours inside the bus, and usually during this video vlog I have been always all the time waking up at 6 or 7 and starting my video vlogs at that time, but now after the Aapon's mental health hospital, somehow I started to since that I have been starting my episodes later, 8 or 9, so a little bit later than usually. So basically now I feel like I'm a little bit more in my own schedule. Like I feel more normal to eat breakfast at 7 or 6 instead of 8 or 9 whatsoever. But I feel more peaceful. Like I feel like I can focus and watch something, read the news and eat breakfast and then start my day after. And I'm leaving this 8th best hotel cafe Saigon, and quite small room. I spent way too much inside this room. I was actually the girl who was working in the hostel. She was kind of my age, speaking good English, and we met at the first day. I was asking her number at the first day. It was interesting to talk with her, but I'm still not sure if she was lesbian or not. And but somehow my phone connection is not working in here, so I can text or call to anyone. So basically, I was spending 2 weeks that I was supposed to meet a girl in here and spend time with her and spend time in the room, maybe have sex, maybe like go eat together and do things together. But I always need to, because the Finnish system is that prevents any good things happening to me. So basically I need to just prevent those things happening. So instead of those things happening that was supposed to happen, I was spending my whole time alone in that room. And now when I was leaving the hotel, I was feeling like I was breaking up with that girl, that I never did anything else than talking. So basically I'm living in some wrong reality also in Finland, that I just need to live in relationship, or I'm basically living in relationship or something alone, like or with my phone instead of with spending time with some person. And I think it's kind of normal thing that if you are traveling, if I'm watching other people here, they are like meeting new people and having sex and relationships and that kind of things happening. But I need to live in some sort of schizophrenia that things are not actually never happening, and I just need to spin alone all the time. But anyway, the girl was I was feeling like she was looking kind of sad to say goodbye to me, because, well, and first of all I was asking her number, but I couldn't send any message or text to her. I don't know why. And this morning, the last morning in that Finnish mental health simulation hotel, somehow I couldn't do shit. And in Finland, I remember when I was a child, there was saying in Finnish saying "ei tule lasta eikä paskaa," so it means like there is not baby coming and there is not poop coming. So basically I couldn't poop or neither have children or have sex. So kinda not the best way to end the trip. Ei lasta eikä paskaa, no poop or no children. But probably I need to do really difficult shit, because I have the luggage, I have my backpack, and I'm going to the bus station, so probably I need to carry the luggage inside the toilet, and so it's gonna be really difficult. Probably there is no shower and paper, so it's gonna be like somehow difficult shit. And I still think it's not necessary. Neither I don't think that my sex life should be difficult. I think it should be absolutely normal, instead of preventing Finnish system preventing my wellness. So basically, usually the everything should go that people are like. And when I started this video blog, I said I think it's not necessary that there is drug problems, alcohol problems, crimes or anything in the whole world. Like I I thought it's not necessary, and every day since that, many times the people that trying to prove me wrong about that, and I'm all the time saying that I think it's not anyway necessary. And also if I think about my body, I think it's normal to have right to, and that my stomach is working normally and I can go toilet before leaving the house. Also I think it would be nice to have completely normal sex life, and it's not gonna be ei lasta eikä paskaa again. And I certainly know that I don't wanna just go out. I just don't wanna go out for that reason, that I go and listen and watch other people having sex instead of doing it by myself, not doing myself, but instead of me hurting someone. Now I remember also other time when I moved to Helsinki and when we went to some house party or something. And second time I was seeing her, we went skateboarding before that, and I was all sweating, and then we were on the bus stop. It was maybe -20, and I remember when we went to house, my boxers were so frozen. So basically, my boxers were frozen. That my dick and boxers were so frozen. So it went completely frozen. And that's how it looks like. I'm not that interested about her when it's that cold. So the cold weather was, but that was back in 2011. I just remember those times, and somehow we waited bus 20 minutes or 25 minutes, and I was wearing just like tiny jeans and sweaty boxers, middle of the winter. And somehow wrong kind of clothing. I don't. Those are just things from the past. I don't know why I'm somehow getting some things from the past, like ei lasta eikä paskaa, like no children or shit. I'm proving every day how awful life without woman is and how difficult it is, and trying to make children or child alone. I mean, like doing poop is not that difficult. That's actually. Usually it's a little bit more difficult when you're pooping together with someone instead of alone, but you feel more relaxed, that it's kind of private thing to do. But the sex is usually something that you need two persons. Of course, like some people, when they do that alone, it's feeling more safety. But somehow I feel like I would like to take the risk and do it with someone instead of going different places to ending up listening other people having sex and watching other people all around the world making more kids. And somehow just I still think that as a man like looking like this, I still have also right to continue my life somehow. But now I'm heading to next city, and there I'm gonna meet Ville again. He's already in there, and I'm gonna transfer some money to his bank account so he can get some cash for me, so my life is not this much struggle. And also that night in Paris, it was many ways one of the weirdest nights in my life. Like after the girls left back home, and I realized that I don't have anything with me, and I was like, and I didn't remember our hostel's name or anything, so I just remembered one train station, Gare de Lyon, and basically I was just asking people where to go, and somehow then I ended up to some bar, and there were some guys, and they were asking like, hey, do you wanna come in and use some coke, and I was like, I don't use any drugs, I'm just trying to find my hotel, and then it was maybe. Then after that it was maybe 6 in the morning. I found one backpacker, and I started to talk with her, and he said that he's also looking place to sleep, and I said that if you help me I can you can sleep in our hostel one night, and then he was maybe 1 hour with me trying to find our hostel, but then he gave up and left. And then I was like, it was 7 in the morning, and I was like, I really need to sleep, so I went to one garage, like parking hall, like the ready skateboarding hall. I went to one parking hall, and I was like, okay, this is probably the safe place to sleep, because I need to sleep at least a little bit. And then I went to I was sleeping on the parking lot parking lot like between two cars, and then I was like, maybe after half an hour, I was like, what the fuck I'm doing? Like I'm alone inside Pariisin parking hall. My flight is going back to Finland in 4 or 5 hours. I'm laying down in the parking hall between two cars, and then I was like, if I fall asleep and someone is coming there with the car, he's gonna cross me, because I was literally like sleeping on the parking lot. I don't know why, but I was there half an hour, and then I was like, this is ridiculous. I need to find my hotel. And then I was like, first place I went to sleep in the backyard, listening people having sex. And then after that, sleeping in the parking hall, watching people driving cars again. And then I found one old man who was maybe 80 or 90. He was on a morning run, and I was asking him, and can he help? And then he told me that there's some phone booths, like those boxes were having phone inside. And I said, can you help me to call someone? And he said, yeah, I can help you. And I didn't remember anyone else's number than my own. I didn't remember anyone else's phone number than my own, and I was calling to my own number, and that didn't help neither. But I was like, all right, okay, thank you anyway. And but at the end, maybe 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning, I found our hotel and hostel, and the guy said that you're not robbed, you just left all your stuff and started to push on the middle of the street with your skateboard, having nothing else than your skateboard with you. The last night ended that way, that I left with my wallet, I left with my cell phone, I left everything inside the cafeteria or inside the bar, and I was just pushing and following some girls from Paris, and then I thought that I was robbed, and I told my friends that, hey, someone robbed all my stuff, and they said like no one was robbing you. You were like they said the owner of the bar said that you were drinking in the bar, and then you went with some friends, girls, and you left all your stuff inside the bar and left. And they were having all my stuff, the wallet and phone and everything when I arrived back. But somehow that was remind me that the Chinese New Year in here was reminding me about that. And next morning, my friend wanted to try sushi. I said I never been eating any sushi, so then we went to sushi restaurant. I ate some sushi, throw it up on the Gare de Lyon train station, and then we went back to airport, almost missing the flight, and went back home. But it was like really weird night, like super weird night, and that was time before the smartphones. I was still having my Nokia phone that time. That time only skateboarding. I think soberly thinking it's much better and you do better decisions when you're not drunk. But I also want to say having sex is not automatically bad choice. I think it's not. Many people, maybe they are having hangover and they are regret next morning or something. I don't know. But it will be nice to have some sort of romance or meet someone to be truly honest, instead of like in Finland I woke up every morning knowing that nothing can happen every morning. It's like a little bit awful. Anyway, the city is full of cool looking places. Unfortunately, I was spending the whole 2 weeks inside the one block, like kind of like Helsinki simulator. I was just eating same restaurants and going same places instead of exploring something new. Right, so using that metro that is right there, and the bus station right here, and the metro station right next to my hotel, 6,000. So basically 20 cents or 30 cents, and with the taxi 330 or 340,000. And I mean, like, of course it's more comfortable to go with the taxi, but if I only have 500 left and I need to save some money, like I don't know why I can't search that simple information And I was only allowed to use that metro short distances, and I feel like I'm just a stupid tourist at the moment and spending my money like wrongly. And whatsoever, now I'm on the bus station, and again somehow I have feeling that I was planning that they also, because I go different places and people are sending me back home, like they created time in Helsinki that they don't want people like me living in Helsinki, and so basically they have been creating in Finland time that they have been trying to send me back to Lapland now 6 or 7 years in a row. So basically now I'm also coming to different places, and people are kind of like teaching that people like me should be sent back home. So also now I feel like I'm back to airport. At the moment I was planning to that I took taxi to airport and I go back to Finland because I couldn't somehow making it in here, or people didn't want me to be in here. But again, the reality is that I'm in the Saigon's bus station, and I'm going to Da Nang, next city, and somehow I'm trying to at some point woke up to and have a right to live in reality. But again, I'm just going to find some Finnish man who can financially help me transferring my own money to him to, like, I don't know why I'm living that sort of dream again, but like, and that reality is also that Ville is my friend. I don't know if she's having girlfriend or not, but she already met one girl in Thailand, so it feels a little bit stupid that I need to live in some like wrong reality, or give a kind of like wrong image about people, about different things. But whatsoever, hopefully, like it's good to have friends, but I think I can have also friends like spending time together, do skateboarding and like doing stuff together, instead that I need to have some sort of financial need for my friends, like or some sort of help again. But anyway, next stop Da Nang, and I still think it's not anyway normal that guy like me who's living this kind of life, making this kind of decisions in life, and trying to live smartly and be respectful, that I'm all the time played, end up alone, or I need to like people making business about my loneliness again, and it just feels somehow wrong to be honest. But anyway, the Helsinki wasn't city where I was allowed to live, so I keep, and looks like I'm still searching this place where I'm allowed to live. I'm still just trying to find a place where I'm allowed to live and be myself, and when I'm telling being myself, that means that man who's having a woman and earning enough money and having a house and enough money for eat and all the basic human rights. That's what I mean when I'm saying that I'm trying to search place where I'm allowed to be myself. Some people maybe has been understanding it somehow wrongly, and I'm still not searching man. I'm not searching any trans woman. I'm only searching for a woman, and I'm only searching right woman, and I'm searching city where I'm allowed to have house and enough money for living, and have right to educate myself, learn and have work. Those are the things that I'm searching every single day. Those are the things that I have been trying to be in Finland 5 years in a row, and they thought that it's not right thing to do and live healthy normal life. But anyway, today I'm here in Saigon, and next I'm gonna go to Da Nang, and hopefully I can start at some point live in real life, and I don't have I just wanna walk up from this hell that I need to live every single day. All right, so and even if I'm not allowed to, even like I said earlier, like even if I'm not allowed to have children, or if I'm not allowed to have wife, or if I'm not allowed to have a relationship, I was hoping at least I can have some sort of sex life, or at least have some sort of dating life. And I still think my isolating me, and I can't like it feels so bad that if I'm looking at myself, I feel like I'm actually kind of good looking, and there should be like millions of women, or many women wanted to be with me, but I don't know why they want to market that kind of reality, that I just need to be somehow wrong person who can't be anywhere. But anyway, I don't want to sound bitter anyways, but this ended kind of similar than this city, like so many others. So looks like my only life purpose is go different places to like ending up alone just because how I look. It's not gonna be like ugly sexuality. Like I need to live like a most ugliest man in the world because I'm not ugly, and I'm not neither like stupid, or I'm not neither like I'm a good person. So I don't know why I'm not allowed to live with my own values, and why other people can decide what I am and vote about like what kind of life I can live. But anyway, and sorry about the bitterness again, and hopefully I don't have to show every single day how to end up alone, and then you can just blame me yourself, like what I need to blame about myself, that I stopped drinking 9 years ago, that I was stopped smoking cigarettes 8 years ago, that I started to take better self-care, taking better care of myself, and learning to eat rightly, exercise more, educate myself, like trying to make my life better every single way. And more right I have been trying to do my life, more worse my position in the world is getting it all the time, because they wanted to make it like making wrong decisions is making you further in life.